Did you know that over 1,000 elephants helped construct the iconic Taj Mahal, which has become a symbol of love in India? When you think about the world's most iconic buildings, you might imagine famous structures like the Eiffel Tower and the Empire State Building. Whether you visited them or not, there are many things you may never have guessed. Do you know which building can repair itself, or which was constructed with the help of elephants? If that's made you curious to know more, we have a fascinating selection of facts for you. The Eiffel Tower's designer lived at the top of the building. Yes, that's right, although very few people were allowed to visit the private apartment of the tower's designer, Gustave Eiffel, which contained a grand piano, wooden cabinets, and cozy furniture. He even refused large amounts of money offered to him by fellow Parisians who wanted to rent the apartment. When he passed in 1923, the rules about regular members of the public visiting were upheld. But almost 100 years later, in 2015, the apartment was turned into a museum. Tourists with a ticket to the top of the Eiffel Tower can peer through a window to see inside. More than 1,000 elephants were involved in building the Taj Mahal. Building the Taj Mahal in India was a monumental task, taking 22 years and more than 20,000 laborers. But what is more fascinating is the number of elephants who helped to carry the materials for constructing it. The construction process began in 1631 and used materials from India, the Middle East, and Central Asia. This impressive building was commissioned by Shah Jahan, ruler of the Mughal Empire, as a tribute to his late wife. Today, it is a famous UNESCO World Heritage Site and is considered one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Empire State Building is the most photographed building in the world. New York's Cornell University came to this conclusion when they analyzed millions of photos online in 2011. And it shouldn't come as a surprise, the Empire State Building is an unmissable attraction for visitors to the Big Apple. With 102 stories, it is one of the tallest buildings in New York and sits comfortably within the top 100 buildings in the world. The Colosseum can repair damage to itself. Scientists have studied the Colosseum for centuries, but it was only in 2017 that they discovered an extraordinary secret about this iconic structure. By mixing fresh, hot quicklime, which is lime that's fresh out of the oven, with very pure gravel and slaked lime, which is lime that's been hydrated for months, the concrete used to build the Colosseum can bind itself together. As a result, if a crack appears in the concrete, it can repair itself in a couple of weeks. It takes 3 months to clean the windows of the Burj Khalifa. It's the world's tallest building and has more than 24,000 windows. To ensure the highest windows stay clean, special machines that travel up the sides carry workers to heights of 2,000 feet or 609 meters. When the building opened to the public in 2010, the window cleaning system cost more than $7 million. The cleaning team works almost all year round to ensure the glass on the Burj Khalifa stays sparkling. 95% of construction materials for the Shard were recycled. It stands out a mile away across London's famous skyline. But much more than being an iconic landmark, the Shard is also very environmentally friendly. It is estimated to require 30% less energy to maintain than other buildings of a similar size and shape. In addition, a fifth of its steelwork and almost all its construction materials were from recycled sources. The White House suffered 2 major fires. In 1814, the British military set the White House on fire during a conflict between the United States and the United Kingdom. More than a century later, in 1929, the West Wing of the White House caught fire during a Christmas party. During Harry Truman's presidency, between 1945 and 1953, the White House was extensively renovated. The stone walls on the exterior of the building are among the few original features that remain. Notre Dame Cathedral has one of the world's largest pipe organs. With 8,000 pipes, 5 keyboards, and 109 stops, the grand organ is incredibly impressive. When the Notre Dame Cathedral famously caught on fire on April 15, 2019, its pipe organ survived with only minor damages. However, lead dust got into the organ when the cathedral's roof melted, which meant it had to be sent away for substantial restoration. The grand organ was restored after a 4-year project and was played at the cathedral's reopening ceremony in December 2024. Massive instruments, exclusive apartments, and devastating fires are among the features of the world's most iconic buildings and their histories. Given their unique appearance and complex history, it's no small wonder that they have become tourist hotspots and the subject of millions of photographs. From recycled materials to lanterns commissioned by famous queens of bygone eras, these iconic buildings are packed to the brim with quite fascinating stories.